My life just changed a few hours ago. Long-time partner is likely cheating. Important announcement. I started posting videos on the new channel with the same type of content. Highly recommend checking it out. Link to my new channel is in the description. Thank you for your support so far and the support you're providing to the community in the comments. Without further ado, enjoy the video. Story. I am in shock. Throwaway obviously. Longtime partner 10 years plus has been commenting in local hookup groups. We have a kid. Live together. I found proof of them sending DMs and making gross comments on PRN. I can see that they have posted pics of themselves and exchanged personal information. They want couples, young women, very young in my opinion, 18-22 when we are in our 30s. I don't so much have an issue with PRN, but commenting you want to meet and have time with real people that live in our town is another level. I don't have proof they cheated. I wasn't really looking, I just stumbled upon this information. My kid was actually messing around and I noticed a weird message pop up. Kid is using my partner's old phone as a toy. That is probably the worst thing. That my kid was so close to seeing PRN. Not just that, but pics and videos of local people along with their parents. Disgusting comments. I am losing it right now. I have to keep it together for my kid. I would hate for them to come from a broken home, but how can I trust this isn't just online talking? Honestly, the comments and things they shared already crossed the line. They also have a private chat I didn't know existed. They posted this info to people in my area. Is there any way they aren't cheating is the better question. Can I get past this if my worst nightmares are true? What would you do? Update. He is a long-time liar and cheater. I am officially heartbroken. I needed to know, and I know in the long run it will work out, but right now I am devastated. Redditor's reactions update after. Redditor 1, I'm so sorry. Personally, I would do my best to keep myself together and try to gather more information or concrete evidence that they are physically cheating on you. I am 22 meters, and if I saw anything like you described on my girl's phone, I'd leave her that instant. Obviously your situation is a lot different. I couldn't imagine going through this with someone I've been with for 10 years and have a child with. Best advice I can give is stay strong, and I hope your family can make it through this. Op answer. I got a kick account and just started talking to him. He responded almost instantly. He is working now. It is about to go down. At least I will get proof. Thank you for the advice. Redditor 2, hey Op, I don't know if this will put your mind at ease in regards to your worries about your child. I come from a broken home. My dad cheated on my mom for 3 years. My mom knew for 2 of those years. The worst part in my eyes is that my mom didn't leave my dad sooner. She deserved better, I know it, and so do you. Redditor 3, take screen caps of the evidence and send it to yourself for later. I'm so sorry Op, it's hard to stay calm in the wake of a storm. You're being strong for more than just you, and that takes a lot. I hope you'll be in a better place down the line, because you absolutely deserve better in life than a lowlife that cheats. Op answer, I took your advice and am documenting things. He is messaging me on Kik as I type. Truly heartbreaking. Thanks for the kind words. Update, serial cheater is getting catfished by his wife. I'm the wife. I wish I could share more, but it is giving me time to figure out what I'm going to do while hopefully keeping his attention from yet another secret playmate. We have a kid. We have been together 15 years. He has been lying to her, saying I am okay with it, open marriage, when I absolutely am not. I am going to confront him this week. I just need a little courage. This man is blaming me for not having time for time when he has had multiple partners since we got together. What a ducking liar. For the record, I had a traumatic birth and postpartum period after my kid was born a few years ago. We never really stopped having time, just decreased frequency, but he gets away with plenty I don't really enjoy in bed. What a prick. So sad. I chose such a horrible father for her, but so lucky to have her. She is my world now. Redditor's reactions update after. Redditor 1, if you're considering divorce, talk to a lawyer and get your ducks in a row before you confront. Redditor 2, get him to send you money for pics, then send him one of your daughter. Redditor 3, invite him to meet up in a public area. Let him get there first. Then walk in with your child and ask loudly who he was expecting to meet. Give him a few choice words, then leave. Throw his stuff in grocery bags, Leave on the porch. Redditor follow-up, don't bring the kid into the confrontation. My mom did this when I was a kid and I still remember how confused and scared I felt. Update, my husband is cheating and I'm catfishing him. I will update to describe the look on his face when he finds out his hot new prospect is his very pissed off wife and mother of his child. Are all guys this gross? How can I trust him at all? Lost for words. Word to the wise cheaters, your days may be numbered. You may get caught sooner than you think. Update, wow, this went insane last night. For the record, I had plenty of proof that was discovered accidentally and good reason to investigate. I didn't make the account to catch him for no reason. I love my husband very much. We also never stopped having time like many of you sad individuals seem to imagine. The story is rather strange, but you could say depression and fantasy were involved. Guess what? He saw this post and unlike you sad losers out there with zero humanity, he came to me immediately and was sorry he made me feel this way. Some of the things were true, others false. We both admit our parts and we are still deeply in love, so duck off you lonely creeps. We are adults and after making several posts that were more thoughtful, I vented and the weasels came out of the woodwork. With that, I also received great advice and maybe others in this situation can benefit from my experience. I also got so much karma I never expected, so nah. Thank you truly to all those who cared to leave thoughtful comments and chats. I can't respond to everyone, but I will try to get to as many as possible. FYI, husband is in comments. Guess WHO? Redditor's reaction story 2 after. Redditor 1, he falls for you every time. What a romantic. Redditor 2, if you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Redditor 3, Lamau print out the screenshots on nice card stock, put them in a folder, and pour a glass of wine. When he comes home, ask politely how his day was, etc. Then just show him the folder and watch his face drop. He won't be able to wiggle out of it because it's all him. Oh, and put the divorce papers in the back of the folder so he can see it at the end of the printed screenshots. Story 2, what the hell is cuddling? First things first, IF28 left my husband M30 of almost 7 years a little less than a month ago. He cheated on me with a very close mutual friend of ours. My decision to leave is final. He knew from the beginning that infidelity was an absolute deal breaker. Hasn't stopped him from groveling and begging me to come back. He wanted to open our relationship for this person for a while, and my answer was always no. About a year ago, he let me know they revealed they had a crush on each other. I thought it was innocent enough, but then he started spending more time texting her than speaking with me. He would ask specifics, if they could have casual time, if they could kiss, if they could exchange nudes. I had no reason to distrust him at that point in time. We had an incredible, loving relationship. He just happened to have a higher time drive than me. I said no to all of those things, but feeling extremely emotionally distraught and wanting to make him happy, I finally relented. He asked if they could hug, and I said, of course you can hug your friends. You can even cuddle if you want. So here's the question that's been bothering me. What the hell does cuddling mean to everyone else? To me, a demi-Stymul person, cuddling is what you do with your child or pet. It's leaning your head on a friend's shoulder while you watch a movie. It's platonic, affectionate touch for the sake of touch. I think it's a welcome and special thing between friends. Well, that is not how they interpreted it. The physical aspect of their relationship is what I found out about last month. They didn't go all the way, but it certainly wasn't resting heads on shoulders. My other friends knew about this but were told that it was ethical non-monogamy. Here's some things I've been told. You weren't okay with it? They told me you gave them permission to cuddle. If it were me, I also would have expected a cuddle arrangement to go the direction that it did. Oh no, yeah, that's what cuddling means to me too. Did I miss something? Did I consent my life away because I have the wrong definition of this word? What do other people think that means? I didn't think it was something I had to be specific about. In either case, nudes were sent, kisses were had, every boundary was broken even without my misunderstanding of this word, and neither of them told me about it for an entire year. Eventually found out through one of those friends. There is no fixing either relationship and no desire to. But boy, this is eating at me, along with 1,000 other things. TL, I gave my husband consent to cuddle with a friend and he took it far into unfaithful territory, and I'm wondering if I have the incorrect definition of the word. Edit, thank you all. It seems like a lot of people agree that it's basically more intimate hugging, yet you guys say you still would not let your partner do that with anyone else. Well, don't I feel dumb? To be fair, I allowed it after a month or more of gaslighting and emotional bludgeoning, so I won't be too hard on myself. But it's certainly not a mistake I'll be making in my next relationship. Edit 2. Demis Taimul means that I only experience Taimul desire if I already have a deep emotional connection to someone. I've only felt it with 3 people ever? It's not a huge part of my identity, but the word is relatively accurate, so I use it for simplicity's sake. This whole situation made it very obvious that I do not see things the way most people do, probably feeding into my gullibility. Joke's on me. Redditors' reactions. Redditor 1. Cuddling to me means hugging. I would never have given my partner permission to cuddle with someone else. It is an intimate action. Redditor follow-up. Hugging and cuddling are totally different to me. A hug's generally just a few seconds while standing. Cuddling assumes laying down or in bed, and is likely to escalate. If it's something you wouldn't do in front of your partner, I think it's probably too much. Redditor 2. Cuddling is sitting close to someone, resting heads against each other, either on the shoulder or even the chest, but that one is a little more intimate and shouldn't be done with a friend, even linking arms. But clothes are on, no kissing, no fondling, no OLSX, no feeling up, no anything other than the above. And nudes aren't cuddling. Toss them both in the bin where they belong. His blatant disrespect of you for this girl should have been nipped in the ass from the get-go. He was telling you what he wanted and never wavered. Sadly, it was going to happen. He was just hoping you'd give him permission so he could ease his guilt, 'cause he knew he wouldn't stop and you didn't give him an incentive not to. Not blaming you at all, he wore you down, but he should have been given his walking papers when he first started his essay. Now that you've done it, stand strong. File the papers and let her have him. They deserve each other. I'd also consider ditching these friends. Sorry, but if I saw this, I'd be telling the other spouse, especially if I had never heard them talk about having an open relationship before. Those friends wanted to believe the easy story so they didn't have to face the hard one. Their silence was their acceptance. Op answer, you're absolutely right, I could have saved myself a lot of pain, but I was totally taken off guard. It didn't feel real. Love is a hell of a drug. I told him I was leaving after a month of that emotional affair last year, and he said he was sorry and would stop immediately. Our relationship did improve, so I thought he meant it. Little did I know it was physical the whole time and didn't stop after that. Whoopsie. The friends I am taking needed space from and very careful consideration going ahead. Redditor 3. He constantly pushed your boundaries. BC. He was confident he could wear you down. They both chose to manipulate until they got what they wanted. Neither of them are good, honest people. Stop allowing him heads pace. He played games and lost. The audacity of him to continuously push for her to enter into your relationship. That's not love. That's selfishness and heartless. Let them have each other. It will not last if it's even still going on. I highly doubt it. At least not happily. Op answer, manipulated I certainly was. Funnily enough, they are not together now. It ground to a halt over the last few months and it officially ended 2 whole days before I found out. Lol.